The New York Knicks finished the season 50-32, number 2 in the Eastern Conference. After a dramatic and exciting season, what's next for the New York Knicks?
I just think that the coaching staff and Coach Thibodeau particularly needs to monitor their minutes played. That's it. That's it. Monitor minutes played. Now, if you need to do that when they get to the postseason for 2025, that's fine. But 48 minutes a night, unacceptable. Clearly, body breakdown. They need a rest. So do a better job of managing their time, the players' time on the court.
I
That's the one
like
thing
it.
I want to see it happen for next season. Mm-hmm.
I like it because I complained a lot about Jalen Brunson,
Mm-hmm.
minutes on the court, Josh Hart. I complained a lot. What I would like to see next season is less ball dominance from Jalen
Mm.
Brunson. Now, I know he will never be a traditional point guard who distributes the basketball because he's really an offensive guy. But my hope
Mhm.
is that they would just allow the other players to get more involved. Jalen Brunson has done a lot of foul baiting. He don't need to do that.
I
He don't
can't
need to do
stand the
that.
foul baiting. I don't like the foul baiting. I just don't like it at all.
You do that when you're lacking some other type of offensive skill set. He don't have a problem getting to the rim. He can shoot the basketball on
No.
2 and 3 pointers like nothing. Come on, let's just play straight
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. I really can't stand it. And I thought they put a rule in place where they were not going to call types of plays anymore, but they still call them. And it's just irritating. It slows down the game, and it's obvious that it's foul. It's obvious. Maybe it's obvious for me because I'm watching through my TV screen. And perhaps it's not that obvious for the refs that are actually that close to the game, but I don't like it. I just
Hmm.
really don't like it. I think that they do to run it back. I really enjoy watching the New York Knicks in the postseason. They were really good as a team. But I know that Hartenstein is a unrestricted free agent. So one order of business is to resign him. Now, Knicks, y'all need to find some money because he really did a great job during the postseason. Um, and I just think they need to retain him. I like that.
Yeah, he fits in really well with the Nova Knicks. The only thing is he's going to
Mm.
command at least $100 million.
Mm,
I don't
let's
know
see.
if the Knicks should do that. But speaking of
No.
extensions and re-signing, they also need to re-sign OG. I know Tom
Yes.
Thibodeau was up for an extension, and you got to
Yeah.
pay Jalen Brunson. You got to pay him. So that means that Isaiah Hartenstein might not get he may not get 100 million.
Eesh. Yeah, I read somewhere that it's up to 175 million, which is like 30 million a year or something like that. Because of, and it's because of his efforts in the postseason. Let's just be honest. That's where you get your paper. If you showcase there, you're more than likely to get paid more. And I don't know if they have the funds because I also read that they were in the second apron, which means that they are being penalized on top of penalization. So it's too much. How much money are they going when they
Hmm.
probably need to kind of do some upgrades to Madison Square Garden? So no.
Upgrades to the arena. Oh, that's funny. Okay, look, I think the pink elephant in the room is the New York Knicks need to get healthy. I mean, when you talk about Julius Randle out, Bogdanovich, Mitchell Robinson, we all witnessed OG injure his hamstring, Josh Hart with his abdominal injury, and then Jalen Brunson. I think the nail in the coffin was when Jalen Brunson broke his hand. That was it for the New York Knicks. So they need to
That was
get healthy. But on my
it.
list is to reintegrate Julius Randle. I like Julius Randle. What you're going to get is 24 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. And they could have definitely used him in the playoffs.
I think Julius Randle will be shopped this offseason.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's a market out there for him, and I don't know if he'll be on the next season.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I know
That'd be
it.
mm.
I know, but I don't. We'll see what
Julius
happens in the.
Randle fits the hard hat mentality of the New York
Mhm.
Knicks. Him, Josh Hart, OG, Precious, he fits the mold. I don't know.
I
I
mean, that's
hope
been the
not.
talk. That's been the talk of the New York of the NBA streets. That Julius Randle, and considering the package that includes Tobias Harris from the Sixers, I saw that as well. I'm not selling Tobias Harris. I don't want him to go to OKC. and I don't want him to
Mm-mm.
go to the Knicks. I don't want him to do that.
Where you want him to play for the Detroit Pistons? Where you want Tobias Harris?
Maybe he can go to Houston. I don't know. I don't know.
Uh,
Maybe the
mm.
Spurs, but not the top team.
Oh, poor Toby. Okay. I also think the New York Knicks need one more center, right? Especially if Isaiah Hartenstein is going to go after more money. You can't
That's
put all
true.
your faith in Mitchell Robinson.
No, not at all. Not at all. I don't know what they're gonna do about that. They need somebody, so that's a good one.
There's talk about the New York Knicks bringing Mikal Bridges over from the Brooklyn Nets. You think that's a good move or no?
No. I think Mikal Bridges should stay in Brooklyn and build that franchise up, and that's it. I don't think bringing over Mikal Bridges to the Knicks is going to solve the issue. Nah, I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
I don't want him to come
Yeah.
actually. What about you?
Nah, I think he should stay. But I know he
Yeah.
feels left out because all his boys play for the other team,
Yeah.
in New York. But at least they're both in New
Yeah.
York. So, I mean, nothing's going to stop their brotherhood. But yeah, I don't think Bridges should come over to the New York Knicks.
I don't think so either because it may not have the bang that everybody's anticipating. We know that the three work, but to bring in the fourth player, which worked when they were in college, I don't know if that dynamic will work in the fourth player since the three have already established what their role is as a Nick. I don't know. It's a no for me. So hopefully they won't move him.